Today you're going to learn how to use EBSCOhost. On your iPad, look for the icon that says HAEA Resources and click on that and open it. Once you are here, you're going to scroll to the bottom and look for EBSCOhost. It's right in the middle of that first row. And then you're going to click on EBSCOhost again. It may ask you to log in. If it does, it's our regular AEA login. If you do not know that, feel free to email Mrs. Thorson at rthorson@jdragonmail.us. Click on Continue. Okay, once you are here, you're ready to search by what your topic is. So I'm going to search by racism. So I will type in racism. And if you notice, underneath my search box, it offers suggestions for other topics that might go along with this. So right now, I'm just going to do racism. But I want to look at those just in case. Okay, so if you notice, up here at the top, there are 143,000 different articles that have something to do with racism. I could stop here, but that's a lot to go through. So we can narrow that one down. There's a couple different ways we can do it. We can change what our search is. So if I want to do racism in schools, as you see, I start typing and it offers me more suggestions to go with that. I'm going to go with racism in schools and do my search with that. And if you notice, now I'm down from 143,000 articles to 23,000. So that took a lot of articles out of my way that I don't have to worry about. So I can narrow that down yet again. If you noticed when I started typing racism in schools, it offers me some other ways to narrow that down. So I'm going to choose racism in schools in the United States. And so I've gone from 23,000 down to 7,000 now for results from that search. That's still an awful lot to go through. So there's another way that we can filter our topics. Over here to the left, you will see that there's a little box that has two little arrows in it. If you click on that, you can go to limit it by full text. Or I can also, if I wanted only peer-reviewed, I could do peer-reviewed as well. So by limiting to just full text, I'm down to 4,000 articles. If I do peer-reviewed and full text, now I'm down to 1,000 articles. So it keeps narrowing it down each time I apply a different filter to this. Okay. The one other filter that you might want to use is the date. So if you look at the date right here, right now it's going from 1978 to 2020. Maybe I want something that's happened in the last 5 years. So I would type in 2015 to 2020, click on go. Now I'm down to 626 articles that have something to do with racism in schools in the United States. And it's peer-reviewed, and it's full text. So I have lots and lots of articles that I can choose from. Once I have found my article that I want, you can click where it says PDF full text, or if you notice here on number 2 that they have the option of HTML full text or PDF full text. HTML full text gives you some options that PDF doesn't. It lets you choose a language to have it translated into, and it will also give you the option of having it read aloud. So those are some options if you have an HTML version of it. If you don't, just click on that PDF full text, and there you will see your article come up. Okay, so you have some options that you could do with this. One of them is to be able to put that into your Google Drive. So if you click on those two little arrows in the right-hand box, you will see a menu open up, and you will see the Google Drive as an option. And one thing you might have to do is go into your settings for Safari and allow it to use pop-ups. That's what I had to do so that I could actually add it to my drive. So I'm going to go ahead and allow a pop-up on this. And now it's going to direct me to my Google Drive. And you'll see up there at the top, it has a message that says your document has been saved to your Google Drive account. Click on OK. And then when I go to Google Drive, I know I can find my article there. And then you could actually change it over to Good Notes if you want to write on it or something like that. The other option you have on that right-hand menu is the option to cite it. So about 2/3 of the way down, you will see an icon that looks like a little piece of paper. When you click on that, it's going to bring you up your citation. This makes it really easy if you don't like to do citations, and it's much more reliable than what you're going to find on sites like EasyBib. So they have all these different formatting. You're going to be using MLA. So once you have MLA, you will see where it says Works Cited. And then I can highlight my citation, copy it, and then you'd go to a Google Doc and paste it in there. So now you have your citation done for you as well. Okay, so that's how you're going to use EBSCOhost. If you have any questions, again, don't hesitate to email me at rthorson@jdragonmail.us. Have a good day.